going to finally figure out who is the Prince, King, Queen, or whatever denomination you prefer. GOAT. The GOAT of Texas.
Texas GOAT.
And we're going to start off with these two, of course. You got SHADIC versus MuteAce. And
no conversation about the Texas GOAT can exist without them in it. So
I agree.
You have to have them here. And they're going to go ahead and get right into it, man.
Yeah, there's been like different eras, right, between both of them throughout the year, throughout the last like 2 years as to who might be the best one. Obviously, a certain Bayonetta main also in the conversation, but right now, it's been the SHADIC show for the last like 6 months, man.
Yeah, and this is actually like a thing right now. It's like
what? The
Reverie.
backer sneaking in there.
And big punish, and starting out the gate, 30 seconds in, just claiming a stock. But what I was going to say is it's a C tier, so, and the season's coming to a close. This actually potentially put SHADIC very cemented above him.
Yeah, I was about to say that they're very sort of rivalry. The last 8 times they played, SHADIC's actually 1-6, Mute 1-2. So heavily in his favor, and I think SHADIC Mute acknowledging that when he got with a hot start, he got that insanely clean edge guard. Edge guarding Corrin, that up B, you have to be so precise, right? But we know SHADIC, insane damage output, can bring this back, but Mute definitely trying to make a statement this game 1.
It's really, really like kind of parallel, right? Like you see that both of these guys on the same team really have kind of studied each other's character inside and out. I saw that SHADIC was playing a little bit of, Peach in casuals earlier on in the weekend, but man, like, it's a crazy thing to realize that it's been Lima, it's been MuteAce, Lima, and now it's SHADIC's turn. But right now,
it'd be so sick that Reverie happens like that.
Yeah. But right now, man, it's like literally like MuteAce with this super hot start with a 2-1 lead over SHADIC right now in stocks. And man, this is the type of lead you definitely want to have against somebody who can snowball as quickly as SHADIC can.
You kind of got to wonder if like the amount of time since their last sets each has had any fatiguing effect on their gameplay. MuteAce is playing Peach. You need to always have her hot, ready to go. Seems like he is in that mode. And SHADIC, I'm not sure if he's finely tuned right now.
Yeah. I'll say this, both of these guys have been all business this afternoon. They've been playing friendlies, talking to no one.
Yeah.
They want this badly, right?
Yeah, and specifically, MuteAce has been grinding with Beasley's Corrin, and SHADIC's been grinding with Memphis. So like, they are both preparing for this set right here, but right now, before that conversion right there, it seemed like MuteAce had the upper hand this game 1, but we're back to even Stevens. But watch these turnip combos. When MuteAce gets hot, there's almost no one in the planet who can stop him. SHADIC looking to try to be that person today.
SHADIC just like jumped from ledge, got platform, took over center stage, and was like, cool, I exited that situation really easily.
Yeah, it's like tricks. All right.
Okay, yeah, the roll in, trying to put some ledge pressure. It's very, very hard for Corrin to escape the ledge against what Peach can do. Gonna roll in place there because this is the major starter here. How can Peach get down? The pen is just so menacing.
Yeah, and there's the mix-up like on the timing. Like if I don't come down for the pen, I might come down for the nair.
Mixing up that platform pressure, float, such an important tool, but now you're in the air. That backer's so menacing. That will blow up Peach there.
Right.
And Mute escape the corner.
And literally all this meandering underneath the stage is not very good for Mute as well, just because Pin can reach onto the stage, and we've all seen it happen so many times before, and SHADIC has just been trying to literally get a little bit of control underneath this, control in the middle of the stage, but will not be found here. MuteAce gonna take game 1. This one might go the distance, but if Mute has a start like they just did, then this might be over quick, fast, in a hurry. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I say that because like those conversions that Mute did in those first 2 stocks, literally 0 to 80, 0 to 70. And that's a super commanding lead, and the momentum can snowball in a really bad way for your opponent if you're MuteAce. And MuteAce, these are the combos, without pun intended, that he strides for. So.
I think if SHADIC just doesn't get like obliterated the first stock, we're going to see a much more competitive game this time around. I think that first stock was just very terrible for the start off, the pace of the set in SHADIC's turn,
Yeah, and that's like one of the advantages and disadvantages of like playing with other people is like you get accustomed to how a certain person plays, and then you get thrown under the ringer by a completely different like pacing, play style, speed, and sometimes you're not ready for it. So definitely that game 1 in a winners finals like this definitely can be how that turns out. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of decision-making things from MuteAce as well that was working out really well. Obviously, SHADIC is very aggressive from ledge, likes to, rising aerial, rising pin, which is why we saw that reverse nair to close out that first game as opposed to, like, you know, trying to ledge trap in a more quote-unquote honest way. But yeah, if SHADIC has anything to say about it, that's going to be the name of the game in order to tie the series up. Because you don't want to drop to losers, because in losers, there are 2 demons waiting. And both of them have proven to be very, very formidable, making it all the way to this point. But we're going to go to Hollow Bastion for this game number 2, which is a pick that normally Mustang and I have commentated this before. And we've seen this pick all the time, too.
Very common powder pick for Corrin. The pin is just extremely deadly with how the ledge is designed. And even that center platform allows for a lot of crazy Corrin extensions, right?
Damn, really just caught the heel of SHADIC at that side B right there.
Right. Caught the last person with her box. Because I'm thinking like SHADIC is going to nair to upend this right here.
Yeah. You know when you like walk in, you like get someone's like shoe like that, it's basically like just clipped right at the very edge right
I mean,
there.
it's been crazy, but this has not just been like a Texan rivalry. This has been a national rivalry. These guys played at the finals of a super major, bro. Like in CERT, and like it's been, you know, it's one that I think that's captivated the entire international scene of Smash when these two go out. It is really a legendary battle.
Every tournament's a Texas tournament if SHADIC and MuteAce make grands.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the meta's just advanced. Usually we saw MuteAce unable to really challenge Corrin consistently off stage, and we saw that game 1, finding new ways to edge guard. That miss input though, not going to be what you want, especially with Mute bearing down on you and not going to get too scared. That turn kind of stalled him a little bit.
Yeah, MuteAce is actually playing extremely, super commanding right now.
It's
Like-
got to be frustrating on SHADIC's part, because like that misinput right there, how much of that was like an accidental slip versus his actual controller messing up? Because I know that earlier he was discussing with his dad that the controller was kind of giving him the issues.
Man.
When MuteAce is on, MuteAce is on.
MuteAce is on.
Like MuteAce is literally like a hit. Like you said, kid, earlier, like, yo, like I'm locked in, I'm over here, I'm practicing. I want to make sure that, look, I want to win this tournament. A lot of people had, you know, SHADIC winning, especially with the heaters that they've been on. But man, these conversions and the poise from MuteAce to stay in this commanding lead has been absolutely dominating. And now, staring down the face of a 2-0 off of a
It's here, and it's going to find it at the right time. This momentum has just been insane. This is the most prepared I have seen Mute against SHADIC in a very long time. He just seems ready for everything he wants to do off stage.
This man, MuteAce is playing like he's a Genesis.
And
yeah,
like,
that's exactly what I was going to mention.
with as close of a rivalry, man, winning that winner's side has got to be so important. Mute really creating a favorable situation for himself right here.
Yeah, because normally, you know, in the last few tournaments, we've seen SHADIC come out of winners finals on top,
exactly.
and MuteAce has to play like Jesus
And
in the first set.
Yeah, for a
But
set.
not in the second
Yeah.
set. Usually in the second set, you just run out of steam. Having that extra set to like really accustomed to any changes that SHADIC would provide in grands, it's going to be huge, right?
Yeah.
Also, specifically speaking, I feel like if MuteAce were to drop into losers, I feel like we can probably call some upset predictions. But if SHADIC drops to losers, I feel like
He's running it back.
it's running it back.
Running right back to
Absolutely.
grands.
Like respectfully, I don't think the other two are going to be able to take out SHADIC. So this is huge. I think MuteAce also understands that a little bit too.
Yeah, so this is really more about MuteAce putting himself in position, right?
Like need to guarantee top 2. Yeah.
Right, but I mean, hey, if you're in winners finals, I mean, what better position to be in than sitting winners side grands?
Of course. No one's like, man, I'm really gonna have to plan to make sure I make loser side
Right,
grands.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, literally, excuse me. We go again. Once again, MuteAce, a very fast 2-0, by the way.
Yeah.
This is not, we've seen a lot of barn burners today at Reverie, but this has been one of the fastest it's been so far. And MuteAce now 2-0, staring down the barrel of a 3-0, trying to get in the grands.
Yeah, and I feel like if we don't really get that kind of start from SHADIC that we talked about earlier, specifically Joey mentioning, like, if you don't have a good start right now, like, this probably is going to be a 3-0. Like, SHADIC, this is absolutely do or die, and it starts with this first stock right
God, and I just think it would be sit in my head so ugly if I came off the bench, got 3-0'd insanely fast, and didn't really feel like I got warmed up or like locked in.
No, and yeah, at 2-1-10, like you guys mentioned, it was SHADIC on the winner's side, Mute fighting, getting the reset, but kind of ran out of steam. Because it's hard. I mean, it's hard to pay Peach at that level for that long a time. You've secured that winner spawn grands. The endurance is going to be so much less of a problem, and you can just try to close it out as quickly as possible, right?
Yeah, but right now, SHADIC doing a really good job having MuteAce in the corner, you know, still kind of in a disadvantageous situation right here. MuteAce clawing his way back. I mean, these are sets that we've seen MuteAce go through insane amounts of stress. So just that one situation alone, you don't want to be in the ledge against Corrin.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Mute's such a stone-based player. SHADIC is one of the few players I've seen actually face and make him react in the player cam while fighting him. He pushes him to that kind of level, and we love to see it because when MuteAce kind of arrived in Texas, he frankly dominated with like little resistance. Lima was there, but to see SHADIC push him this far and make you play this well, it's just fantastic to watch, right?
And I mean, if you push somebody and they play this well, oh my God, you're gonna hate having pushed them because right now, MuteAce, if this is because it's Ethan, man, that's rough.
I've created a monster I
Yeah,
can't kill,
thank
right?
you.
Like, it's, this is not out of the realm of possibilities. One falling there right here and a back here at the ledge
sir.
could be the
Yes,
difference
sir.
maker just to even the scores up. So while MuteAce has the upper hand right now, SHADIC's not far behind, especially compared to the first two games.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting though. I mean, MuteAce has taken the first stock every time. It's always set the tone. And that's crazy because SHADIC is one of the best players at establishing tempo and pace in the world when he gets his game plan going. So it's crazy to see Mute do the same to him, right?
Gosh, it's just like it speaks to the familiarity of each other, right?
Yeah, not killing either too. And some of these like recovery options from MuteAce has been so unorthodox. Like right there, the first time that we saw that a few seconds ago, we see the parasol towards the left a little bit, not really going straight up, making that pin 2-frame much harder to execute.
Oh my God, are we gonna talk about that?
Bro.
That little short tomahawk grab that you just
A
punched
little
him with?
shimmy, bro. The NBA finals are over. That was a
Is
crossover.
this Street
I've
Fighter
ever seen.
6, man? I was
crazy,
gonna throw loop him.
The ankle's definitely broken on that one, and this is kind of what I like this on SHADIC, right? Because SHADIC has completely slowed down the pace. The lead isn't unreachable by any means, but it's not.
Yeah, that's like a good interaction conversion right there.
And whenever I see MuteAce walking, that's very scary for the opposition. That means he's comfortable crouching there. His positioning is just getting better and better as the day is progressing.
He's finding comfort in those small holes where the
Yes.
hitboxes are not covering.
Yes.
Yeah, the micro spacing is actually like insane. Yeah, like you guys are saying. Right now, when MuteAce is confident, I mean, this is the results that he produces for sure. Getting a snipe right there with the turn up though. Can you find something else?
Beautiful
Good tech.
tag. Beautiful
Yeah,
tag.
nice tech. Still
Yeah, it's a
alive.
tech, but you're dead right now because you can
Are
only
you?
go.
It's Peach, baby.
That was close though, man.
At 195, bro, you're still alive, but man, this does not augur
Rage?
well for you.
Rage?
Uh-oh.
This is the SHADIC special, right? Slowly but surely just nickel and diming with all these aerials, but, MuteAce still fighting.
Oh,
Nice.
I love that. Like literally, like MuteAce, kind of held back on pulling the trigger on an interaction. Just wait a little bit to see what he was going to do first. And man, SHADIC, no stocks remaining.
That
just
could've been a
one
kill
left, but that
against
could
the
have been a
right
kill
spacing,
if it got the sweet spot.
Oh, the
What?
bomber.
Oh.
Yeah, putting a lot of pressure on. I'm trying to bomb her back. That's going to be way too far down. And there's a chance to make that reverse 3-0. Obviously, got to start here with a crazy combo. We'll see though. MuteAce trying to seal us out right now.
Yeah, that miscalculation could be enough, but right now MuteAce proving that it's not even affecting him, having a really good start to this last stock regardless, but SHADIC, slowly but surely, we see how one falling aerial can confirm into like 7 aerials, and all of a sudden you're at 70%, so MuteAce trying to stay a little bit grounded right here, gets the back here towards the ledge now, one more guess.
Oh, no, that turnip coming down kind of just pressured him to be able to choose an option, and MuteAce is ready for him.
Oh my gosh. It's the grab there. Not looking for your SHADIC, right? So many
Sets up
options.
again with another up peach, or up turnip. Just like,
Catches the jump there. The air dodge. Muta's in trouble here. SHADIC doing what he does best. The juggles, quick 60.
Oh.
Definitely back in this now.
Hey, a pincer, that side special pin, man, could really do some damage right here. At 60, it's really shaky if it'll kill him now, but this rage is like instrumental.
The charge shot bite could also do some.
Oh my
good
god,
stuff
the
right
weight from MuteAce. The
Yeah.
pressure's insane.
The
MuteAce.
back airs, the floating bears, and
Uh-oh.
the floating bears and the nairs, bro, looking real dangerous right now. 164, a sneeze from Peach might do it right here.
One more chance, yeah, basically.
And, man, MuteAce will let him walk all the way into center stage, and not commit to an option. And SHADIC's like, I don't know if this is safe or not. And man, he's getting ushered out real quick.
The confidence that Perry has been speaking to MuteAce's tempo the entire set, man. Just so confident. He's going Neo mode, Matrix mode, dodging
Bro,
all
oh
these
my god, the
brother.
parries are insane right now.
This
Clips
defense.
him again, the
SHADIC
defense.
finds something here to open up MuteAce and claim a stock.
No.
Gets clipped by the top end of the up air. Oh my goodness. That defense from MuteAce, yo, like when you're trying to get into the head of your opponent, or you're trying to just, really counter what they're doing, like having the poise to just sit there and wait is really some like next level player stuff, bro.